Hi everyone, so welcome to today's PSHE lesson. We are going to be learning about a really incredible world record breaking attempt around the world in 80 days, a Guinness World Record attempt by Mark Burman. And this is going to lead to you setting some goals for yourself. But first we're going to learn all about Mark Burman and what he has decided to do to break a world record. Around the world in 80 days. Cyclist, adventurer and documentary maker Mark Burman is planning a world record breaking expedition, riding all the way around the world on his bicycle. His aim is to complete 18,000 miles in 80 days. That is an average of around 240 miles per day, travelling through 15 different countries. He will need to ride his bike for about 16 hours each day to stick to his target. The entire challenge lasts over 11 weeks. So 11 weeks at riding 16 hours a day, that is a long time to ride your bike for that long. Some of us are not even awake for 16 hours during the day. Who is Mark Burman? Mark Burman was born in Scotland in 1983, making him 34 years old. Ooh, let's do some quick maths and check that, shall we? So, would that make him 34? I think that would make him a little bit older. So, if we can do our long division, subtraction. So we could do 2021 take away 1983. And you'll find out he is actually now 38. So this PowerPoint is a little bit old. So he is now 38 years old. He went to school in Dundee and university in Glasgow. Following his love of cycling and exploring, he has already broken world records with some amazing challenges, becoming famous for his courageous travel adventures. TV documentaries have been made of his previous challenges, and he has helped to raise thousands of pounds for charities along the way. The countries. Beginning in Paris, France, Mark will cycle east across Europe and Asia to reach Beijing, China. He will then fly south to continue across Australia and New Zealand. The next leg is to ride from Anchorage in Alaska across North America to Halifax, Canada. Finally, he arrives back in Europe in Lisbon, Portugal for the last leg, returning to Paris. Mark's brave adventure will push the limits of what one person can physically achieve. Previous challenges. Mark has broken records before and has completed amazing endurance adventures all over the world. His first Guinness World Record was in 2008 for cycling around the world. Since then, he has cycled the Americas in 2010 and achieved another world record for riding the length of Africa in 2015. You can see some documentaries of these challenges on the internet. He has also completed running, swimming, mountaineering and rowing challenges in places including Scotland, the Arctic and the Atlantic Ocean. The practice run. As well as training for several months through winter, Mark embarked on a practice expedition around the coast of Britain in April 2017. He rode approximately 3,500 miles around the British coast in 14.5 days. So that's 14 and a half days, testing both his equipment and physical preparation, so if he was fit enough and if his equipment worked, so if his bike and all the other equipment he had worked. This helped him build up to peak fitness ahead of the real challenge, which begins on the 2nd of July. So it's actually already happened, this challenge, so you can do a bit of research into how it went after you've done this lesson. You'll be able to follow and track his progress online throughout the World Challenge, so you can actually look back on how he did, as I just said, because it has already happened. The inspiration. So you've probably noticed we've been talking a lot about inspiration, inspirational people. Successfully completing this incredible challenge will break previous world records by 43 days. That is a really, really big piece of time to cut off that world record, with Mark completing the distance much faster than anyone else has ever done. The aim is to inspire tens of millions of people around the world, like you, to imagine what they too can achieve and have the confidence to try it. Although passing through 15 countries, Mark hopes that children in over 160 different countries will be inspired to set and achieve goals of their own. What could your personal goal or challenge be? So now we're moving on to what I want you to do for PSHE today. So you'll see on your homepage and also on the assignment I've attached two pieces of paper. So the first one looks like this, and it's about setting your own personal goals. So I'll just read it to you. So personal goal setting challenge, Mark Burman around the world in 80 days. Mark Burman has set himself the ultimate challenge of cycling around the world for over 18,000 miles in just 80 days, aiming to break the Guinness World Record and become the fastest person to ever complete the adventure. Setting goals is a great way to achieve new things that we might not think are possible, or to improve our confidence and ability by reaching a target. There are some ideas for personal goals you could set yourself. So they're under subheadings, so each subheading kind of describes what category those goals fit into. So our physical challenges, these are just some ideas which you could use if you want to. Physical challenge, to aim to run a new record distance. So I've actually decided to do this for January and February so far. I, in January, was working up to doing 5k, because I hadn't run for quite a long time because it had been very cold. So I was working my way up to doing 5k, and over February I've worked my way up to doing 10k runs. You could complete a target number of swimming lengths. So maybe this is something we can do when we're out of lockdown, we're back in the swimming pool. You could, if you go swimming with your family, do it, or maybe you could even tell your swimming teachers at school that that's something you're aiming towards. Achieve a skipping marathon record. Try hitting a target number of bike rides or miles. Or a mental challenge. So you could learn or master a set of times tables. So hopefully you're doing that already. We've had loads of practice and loads of different ways we can learn them. Complete a spelling challenge of 100 words. Research and learn a new set of facts about a topic. So I know some of you are experts in a certain topic. So that might be a certain animal, a certain country, a certain sport, a certain period of history. So maybe you could choose a new thing that you'd really like to learn about and research some facts and maybe even make your own fact file. See how many words you can learn in a new language. So some of you I know have really enjoyed Spanish. So why don't you download Duolingo, which is a really cool app that can help you really expand your knowledge of Spanish and any other language you might like to learn as well. Work and behaviour challenges. Complete a goal for a number of daily reading sessions. So you've had your reading passport, so hopefully you're working towards doing that anyway. Achieve a personal record for good behaviour. Invent a goal for manners or politeness. So maybe you could even just say, oh, I'm going to make sure that every day this week I say something nice to someone. So I give someone a compliment. And I know you've done some work with Miss Whittle about this, so maybe that compliment doesn't have to be about their appearance. It could be about how they are as a person, like, oh, you're really kind, or you really make me happy when you do that. Or keep up a regular number of homework challenges. So that one might be a little bit difficult, but you can always set yourself something a little bit different if you feel it's something you need to work on. Maybe you think, oh, I could really improve my handwriting, or I could really improve my literacy or my numeracy, then those are all things that you can work on yourself. Hobbies and clubs challenges. So aim for a new target with your sports club. Again, this will hopefully get back to normal soon and you'll be back to going to your football, your ice skating, your gymnastics, whatever clubs you like to do. Improve your skills or abilities in a particular game. Try and join a new club, group or activity. So I know a lot of boys are part of Scouts, so maybe if you are not part of Scouts you could ask your parents if you could join, or if you could join swimming lessons or join a gymnastics club or a dance club when we're all allowed to do that, obviously. Or you could set up your own new club and recruit new members to your club. And our final subheading is healthy lifestyle challenges. So you could aim to eat your 5 fruit or veg portions a day, drink a recommended amount of water every day, Complete a target amount of exercise for a number of times each week. Walk or cycle to school each day for a number of weeks. So again, when we're back to school, which hopefully is not too long now, maybe those are things that you could look into doing as well. And you also have this sheet, which is on your assignment and on today's home learning page. So your personal goal setting challenge. So on this, I would like you to fill it out and to answer all these questions, which shouldn't be too difficult. I've given you loads of ideas for what your goals could be. I really look forward to reading these because I do think goals are a really important thing to learn to do. I find when I don't have a goal, I find it hard to motivate myself. But when I have a goal, it's much easier to push myself towards that new target and to feel like I'm achieving something, which is really important for our physical and mental health. So can't wait to read them, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. There's not too much left to do, just got some RE, which again is about an inspirational people. Some people find very inspirational anyway. So enjoy, and I will talk to you later.